Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Career Union. I want to talk about reaching out to your specific person, mirror soul. This has come up a few times in the past week with a couple of my clients, so I thought that it would help all of you. So it should be relatively short and sweet, but it's just to help you understand when okay, you can reach out and you can do whatever you want to do. And if you can overcome, in other words, if you're strong enough to overcome whatever comes back, whether it's in alignment or in opposition of love, of being together in the relationship, if you can handle it, then go ahead and reach out. That being said, in a lot of cases, it can put you through a lot of unnecessary pain. And in some cases, it's actually good because it shows you what's still active within you, not based on what's said, but more so how you internally respond to it. Now, I am not saying that you can become this emotionless, or you shouldn't become some emotionless robot. That's not what I'm saying. But of course, the human part of you, which is, this is your vehicle, this is your vessel, your temple is living in this solidified three-dimensional realm here, has emotions. So you don't stuff or reject it, but when you feel it, you honor it too. And you don't get upset with yourself or impatient with yourself if you feel triggered or if you're sad or frustrated. It's just that you don't steep in those feelings. That's the key. But you see what came up, and then based on what you came up, so you give yourself love, you surrender and detach, and then maybe you do a little revision. You guys ended up having a conversation and you got past it. You ended up seeing eye to eye. That's a wonderful thing to do. If there is a root cause, though, to this that was projected onto your person based off of maybe an ex or all your exes, who knows, or something that you're aware of, feeling abandoned, rejected, not good enough from when you were growing up, it's always good to go back to what's active within you from back then and do a little revision with it. If you go ahead and you reach out and then the opposition happens and you're triggered by it, it's okay. Do this process. Don't just reject and stuff and try to pretend that that didn't happen in the moment because you're just going to end up having to most likely experience that again. Because if you reacted to it internally and you steeped in it, that is proof to you that you haven't internally changed. So the internal reaction or response shows you what you truly believe. If you reach out to your person because you have to, let's just say there's a circumstance where you would almost rather not, but you kind of have to because it just feels like the right thing to do. But somewhere deep down, you also knew when I do this, you kind of knew that the you were going to get the reaction that you got. And then, okay, it might jolt you a little bit. You give yourself love, but then you get right back into your end. That's that shows you that you actually did the thing that's active within you, specifically around your person. You successfully you overcame that because your reaction may have been just minimal. And then you were able to maybe do a little forgiveness, do a little revision, and then get back in embodying the state of fulfillment of being together. So before I get further into this, if you do love my content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate you for that. I got to check the time. And if you want me to be your coach to help you manifest your specific person back or to change the dynamic or anything else, because it's all your reality and it's all really important. Your health matters, your career matters, your security matters, and other relationships in your life matter too. So I can help you with all of it. And what ends up happening is clients end up realizing, and I'm sure a lot of you too do too, that you can't make everything all about your person because then you're kind of neglecting who you actually are. But anyway, if you want my help, email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to my website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want to book. My scheduling assistant will get back to you with my next available session. So, all right, when you're really planning what you're going to say. Let's say that there is not a true need for you to have to reach out to your person. Some people would argue and say you never have to reach out to your person. Fine, doesn't matter. I'm not going to argue that point. It doesn't matter. But let's just say that, because I gave an example of when you kind of do have to reach out, but then you do get a reaction that's kind of still painful, but then you overcome it very quickly and then you're like back in your end and life is good, right? That's awesome because that shows you that's something I would be very thankful for, that I can see proof that I have overcome this story. If you're planning, this is what I want to talk about. If you are truly calculating and planning, but you're nervous, so then you do a lot of inner work to overcome your nerves and you're planning, like, what should I say? How should I say it? This and that. I suggest you do not reach out to your person, but you just communicate with them energetically, meaning you imagine yourself having the communication and then you imagine the communication being, loving between the two of you guys and consistent, and that you guys are trusting each other and you're open with each other and you're loving with each other. You might be lying to yourself. Oh, I'm just reaching out to them because, yeah, it's just something that I have to do. When really it's the little part of you that's seeking evidence. You can do this if you choose to, but then if what comes back is exactly the opposite and you get triggered, you're going to have to go through, you just gave yourself maybe another little speed bump to have to overcome. So that's all. So why do it to yourself? If you really feel like it's just natural to reach out to your person, it literally is just natural. So it's better to just stay in the end and not try to make up excuses to reach out to your person. And instead, do it all in your imagination because you guys are a couple. You guys love each other equally. The relationship is secure, stable, harmonious. You see eye to eye. You relate to each other. You're compatible and in sync with each other on every level. You see that you guys are a perfect match to each other. So that's what you want to do. And then, whatever your dream relationship looks like, what are the things that you guys enjoy doing together, all of that. You use your imagination every hour to 2 hours. Use your imagination for a few moments. That's why you have your imagination. And this is the same whether you're manifesting your mirror soul or money, something related to health, something to buying a home, a career, all of it. It's exactly the same thing. There is no difference. The only difference when it comes to like a deep soul connection where the love is so deep and so intense is that that taps into some emotions that can cause a lot of the upheaval of it all can be very painful. I'm not going to lie and say that. I'm not going to lie and try to say that it's easy peasy, rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies, a cakewalk all the time. No matter what happens in your life within any area, when something is shown to you through any one of your divine messengers that you are already meant to have these experiences with, they're all playing the role that they are meant to play in your life. Any experience that you have is always just showing you, based on your perception and your response or reaction internally, where you truly are in your belief system. So it's up to you to choose and select it, just like we've talked about in many videos in the past. It's like a movie theater, but it's a grand movie theater. There's an infinite number of movies playing all at once. They're playing right now, all of them, all at once. If you don't like the movie that you're watching, if you can't stand it, get up and walk across the hall to the movie that you do want to see. So affirm down below. I trust that me and my mirror soul are one with each other, and reach out to me if you need me. I love you. Have an amazing day. I hope this helped. Bye. Thank you.